We're live. What's up? Sorry, I forgot to put it in the holster before we started. Okay. Perfect. Cool, y'all. We have flowing on the agenda today. That's the thing. And really nothing to really say much more about it. I'm just going to do it. We're just going to flow. Flow like we do. No props necessary. So I'd say grab some water and make sure you have some room at the back of your mat. We will be traveling to the front, to the back, kind of building off of what we've been working on the past few weeks or so. So if you've been in my class, you kind of know what to expect generally. Sometimes I don't know what to expect, but we grow. So set up how you'd like. We're going to be on your bellies to start. We have a couple of minutes before we do get officially started, but belly is the place, however that means for you. If you do have props, and while we're waiting for class to officially start, if you want to take those blocks, blankets, or whatever underneath your shoulders so you get a little compression to open up your chest while you're laying on your belly, go for that. Otherwise, set up how you need. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes. Okay, y'all. Official start time is now. So if you're just joining in, welcome in. We're going to be starting in hug the earth. Hug the earth. Go ahead and take yourself onto your stomach. Turn on the AC for a little bit. We'll show you on the left side. We'll start on your right. Once you've got yourself on your belly, take your knee out to the side so it's in line with your hip. So straight line of your thigh, and then line your ankle up with your knee. So 90-degree bend in your right leg. Take a second to get settled and let yourself become a little compressed with gravity. Let any tension that started off, let it settle. Begin to press your knee down into the ground. See if you can get your hip bone a little closer to the ground as well. So a little pressure for your inner thigh. And notice what changes as you try to add that pressure. If there's too much pressure, you always have the option to take a blanket or double roll your mat underneath your knee. So again, there's not any sharp pain. And then let yourself get heavy in your shoulders and your jaw. And take 4 deep rounds of breath. So slow inhales, slow exhales. And 3 more like that. One more round. Bring your shin through center, and toe heel or toe knee your leg back to straight. So right next to your left. Take a breath in, reach your hands forward, and then float them up for a Superman variation. Lift your hands, lift your legs, arms extend forward, stretch your toes, point them to the back of your space. 3 rounds of breath. Release down, and then take that to your other side. Opposite knee. And again, ensure that your ankle and heel are in line with your knee. And then let yourself soften into the shape. So just whatever tensions that have added on, slowly let them release. Once you found some space there, then add more pressure. Drive your knee down. Drive your inner thigh down. Right hip bone closer to the ground. Two more of your deepest breaths. Feels even. Come back through to center. Legs come back together. Reach your hands forward. Float your toes, float your hands. And pull your shoulders down into your shoulder sockets. Reach your arms forward. Shoulder blades drop down. Take 2 breaths. One more inhale, stretch forward. And exhale, let your cheek come to the ground, wiggle your hips left and right. And there, take your hands under your shoulders, bring your chin to center, press yourself back to child's pose. Stay on your knees, take them wide to start. So toes touch, knees wide, take your hips to heels, and then walk your hands forward so that your forehead can touch the ground. And maybe instead, your forehead doesn't touch the ground, and your hips do, or vice versa. Your forehead touches, but your hips won't touch your heels. Try to find one of the two, and then find support for either your hips or your forehead, so that both extremities have connection to the ground.
2 more rounds of breath. All right, knees stay out wide. And if they're together, you may want to take your knees wider so that you have more space to work with. On a breath in, reach your right hand up. Reach it up to the ceiling, maybe wiggle your fingers, get a little higher, breathe in. And exhale, thread the needle. Right arm underneath your left, slide it all the way towards the right, or towards the left side. Take your ear, your cheek, and your shoulder to the ground, and then this can be where you stay. If you want to add pressure into your left hand, drive it forward, a little stretch through your right shoulder. If you want to take that further, interlace your right hand and left hand together. So, like you're going steady. And then begin to pull your right hand over to the left. And as you pull your right hand to the left, scoot your hips towards the right. Two breaths. Release the grip of your hands. Take your left hand back by your face, so where you originally started. Inhale, right hand back up, twist. Exhale down, take a round of breath to settle. And then inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm under your right, slide it all the way across as you bring your shoulder and your cheek down. You can drive your right hand forward, get deeper. Clasp your right hand in your left hand, pull it to the right. You can work your hips, your side body towards the left. Two more breaths. Release the tension, take your right hand by your face. Inhale, left arm up, find your twist, counterbalance. Exhale, hands down, full round of breath in Child's Pose. Good, inhale, pull forward to tabletop. All right, we have standard cat-cow. We're going to go for 10 rounds of breath. Start it in fairly standard. Inhale, pull forward, lower your belly, point your tailbone up. Exhale, press and round, tuck your tailbone like it's going to touch your face. And then for 9 more rounds, continue breath to movement. Maybe that means wiggle left, wiggle right. Round your spine up, sway to the side, and then round down. And this can look like you because this is your movement. Like I said, I've tried to skip this pose through other classes, feeling like it's a bit cliche, a bit played out. But I end up coming back to it some way or another because it's such a good spinal opener. 2 more rounds of breath. I love how modifiable it is to your body. And you can take this on your forearms, you can take a lot of movement, you can take more strict, rigid movement. And once you come back to tabletop, reach your right hand forward, stretch your left leg back, balancing tabletop. Breath in, reach your right hand further forward. On your exhale, elbow to knee. Squeeze in, round your spine, press the ground just like cat pose. And then inhale, reach forward. Do that again. Exhale, elbow to knee. Squeeze in. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze in. And 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach out. Keep your leg lifted, reach your right hand down, swing your left leg out to the side so you've got this awkward airplane so you can tap your toes to the ground. Inside arch of your foot's on the mat. Walk your hands back towards your legs. You're standing on your right knee. Breathe in, reach both hands up. Exhale, gate pose. Left hand to your left leg. Reach your right hand up. So rather than just bending to the left to find space, drive up first. Once you've got that space, then attempt to reach to the left. But it's still with that strength and the lift of your right side first. 2 breaths. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, modified side plank. Right hand down to the ground. Reach your left hand up. Your left leg can stay. This is a good modified side plank. You can lift your left leg to float. Turn your toes down. You want to go further, kick your heel to glute, grab your foot with your left hand, and then kick your foot into your hand so you open up your chest. So now you're balanced, supported, and opening all at the same time. 2 breaths. With control, release your legs, send it back out straight. Inhale, come up to center, both hands reach up. Exhale, both hands down, tabletop. You get a round of cat-cow in between to reset. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, round your spine. Come back there to center. We get to do this on the other side. Reach your left hand forward, right leg back. Balancing tabletop. It's my 3rd time for the day. Woo for 3. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze in. Full round of breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Again, inhale, stretch out. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more times through. Inhale, drive your left knee down and away. Exhale, squeeze, elbow in. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach out. Right your left hand to the ground. Fire hydrant, awkward airplane towards the right. Walk your hands to your legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, gate pose towards the right. You press your right inner thigh down, press your right arch down. Use that to get lifted, side bend towards the right. Breath. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the left. Left hand down. Get long through your side body, so reach a little further forward or out. So your side body gets long. Then you get lifted. Right inner arch to the ground. Kick your heel in, grab your foot, kick foot to hand. Allow your shoulder to lift and open. Two breaths. Gently release, retrace your steps. Inhale back up. Exhale, both hands down, tabletop. Cat-cow, inhale, pull forward. Exhale, pressing around. Keep that roundness through your spine, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Press and lift your hips up and back. The same strength through your shoulders that had you supported through that lift is what you'll take here for your down dog. Let the ground away. Press your chest closer to your legs. Let your knees bend so that your chest can get a little closer. And then press your feet a little, or your legs a little straighter. Press your heels to the ground. Get your hips a little higher. And try that a couple times, bending your knees, pressing into your hands. Keep that pressure, straighten your legs. Again, inhale, bend your knees, press into your hands, straighten your legs. 2 more times. You choose movement or stillness. Come back to downward facing dog, bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Your exhale, travel forward. Slow steps to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold on your exhale. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, halfway lift and pause. Press your hands into your legs. Press your shins into your hands. Like you're trying to straighten your legs, but use it to lengthen your spine. Tuck your chin towards your chest so the back of your neck gets long. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees a lot and then slide up to stand. 1 vertebrae at a time. Head comes up very last. And then mountain pose. Your hands out and up. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Pull them down. Lock them into place. We're going to take a back bend, but we're going to build up into a back bend chest opener. Take a breath in. Reach up high. Exhale, back bend. Squeeze your elbows to your ribs. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your spine. And then lift your heart from the middle and back of your spine. On an inhale, reach back up. We'll do it again. Exhale, back bend. Squeeze elbows to ribs. Squeeze your thighs together. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend. This time keep the squeeze. Extend your arms straight behind you. Find a clasp of your hands. Breathe in, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulders together. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips, bend your knees. Fold with a flat spine, letting your knuckles fall past the line of your head. 3 rounds of breath. Let your chest relax by activating. Send your knuckles up. Full breath. And then you choose here. On an inhale, halfway lift. You can keep your bind, or you can let your hands go towards your legs. You choose one and pick that for class. Adjust anytime you need. Breathe in together. Your exhale, hands to the ground. High plank. All right, we're going to keep the 3-toe tap going. You have the option to lower down to your knees. Again, I've taken this a few times today, so I'm going to take knees to the ground to start, but high plank is the starting position. We're going to start on the right side. So lift your right leg off the ground. Take a breath in. On your exhale, step it out to the right of your mat. So just right to the lateral of your side. Take a breath in. Then on your exhale, pull your right knee, tap toe to the middle of your mat, in between the back of your mat and your wrist. On an inhale, send it back. And then exhale, tap it all the way towards your right wrist. Tap your toe. Getting back to center, and then switch. So left leg lifts, inhale, tap it to the ground. And then tap it halfway. Send it back, tap it all the way. And back to center, and then repeat. Right toe tap, step it forward, all the way. Left toe tap, step it forward, all the way. And then repeat. So right, middle, top, left, middle, top. Keep that going. Right, middle, top, left, middle, top. One more time each side. To the right, to the left. Come to high plank. Breathe in. All the way down to your belly on a breath out. Cobra Pose. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, peel and lift your chest. Exhale, release. Keep your hands where they are. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, half or Cobra Pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes. Inhale to a high plank. You can lift your tailbone up, lift your pelvis off the ground first, and then press up. Option to use your knees. Down dog is where we meet. It's the only time we'll take it through an upward, or through your Cobra Pose. From now on, we'll take it to upward facing dog through Chaturanga, but if that vinyasa suits you better, feel free to keep it with your lowering all the way down for Cobra Pose. On your next breath in, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, back bend. This one we're holding. Keep squeezing. Extend your arms behind you. Find a clasp. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. You choose whether to keep the bind. Exhale, high plank. So you know where we're going. A little bit faster. Right toe out, halfway up to the top. Left toe out, halfway up to the top. Make this modifiable for you. So you can send your leg back. You can keep it moving forward. It's the last time that we're here, so challenge your shoulders, challenge your core. One more time each side. To the right, to the left. Come to high plank, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog, maybe the cobra if you're sticking with that. On your exhale, either double chaturanga or down dog. So for double chaturanga, set yourself back up, shoulders stay stacked, down dog. And I keep saying that. But when I say shoulders stay stacked, what I really mean is for that double chaturanga, elbows stay stacked on top of your wrist. So you're not way back putting extra pressure on your shoulders, you're leaned forward. Down dog is where we meet. And that was strenuous just explaining it. So if it doesn't feel strenuous, check it out. Are you a beast? Or is there a way that you can adjust it to make it more functional for your body, more supportive for your body? You may be a beast. No shame there. Full round of breath. Alright, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, top of your mat. One more time through. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, back bend, squeeze your elbows, extend your arms behind you, find the non-dominant clasp. So opposite thumb on top. Breathe in, squeeze your arms together, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Just moving right through this time. Inhale, lean forward, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, or all the way down. Again, elbows stay stacked on top of your wrist. Inhale to upward facing dog. Shoulders are stacked on top of your wrist now. Squeeze your heart through your arms. And then down dog on your exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, right leg high, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze your knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one. Left heel down, reach your both hands up. Find your strong warrior. And left hip points forward. Right hip can rotate back. There's pivoting motion here. Right hip back, left hip forward. Deepen into your lunge from there. So right thigh is complete, close to parallel with your mat. Both arms up. We'll mimic that same shape. Take a breath in, reach up. Your exhale, back bend. Squeeze your elbows to ribs, lift your heart. Extend your arms behind you, find a clasp. For this one, straighten your right leg. On an inhale, find a back bend. So reach your knuckles behind you, lift your heart, reach your gaze up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs together so they support you. Take a breath in, and exhale, humble warrior. Bend into your right leg, lean your chest forward. Thigh and shoulder connect for support, or in between. So you're working the strength of your legs. Let your knuckles fall past the line of your head. Get your head heavy, shake it yes and no. Full breath. And then inhale, reach it back up to warrior one. Straighten your right leg. You can step your left foot forward and then pyramid pose. Hands to your heart, lean forward, fold over your right straight leg. Same thing, you're pivoting your right hip back, drag your chest forward. I love blocks here for pyramid pose. You get a little more lifted, better angles, better way to stretch. 2 breaths. Take an inhale, find a lift. And then exhale, low lunge. Bend your right leg, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg high. Bend and stack. Draw some circles with your right knee. Open up everything that you just did to your right leg, all the tension you were just holding. Then reverse your circles. Back to down dog. Take your left leg high, breathe in. On your exhale, squeeze your knee to nose, round forward. Inhale, 3 leg. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Again, your hips, find a pivot motion. Left hip back, right hip forward. Drive your right heel into the mat so your right leg is straight. Deepen into your front lunge. Left parallel, thigh parallel as you can to the mat. Arms reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, back bend. Elbows to your ribs. Lift your heart, squeeze your glutes, and then extend your hands behind you. Opposite thumb on top. Take a breath in. Straighten your left leg rather. Squeeze thighs together. Lift your heart. Stretch your knuckles behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder to left thigh, or in between your legs to float. Challenge your balance. Two more breaths. Drive your left foot forward, power it away. And then inhale back up to warrior one. Straighten your left leg. You can step your right foot forward so you can pivot your thighs together. Both hips point forward. And your exhale, pyramid pose. Hinge, lean with a long straight spine. Then hands to the ground. I feel like I've been neglecting this pose in class, so this feels extra sensational right now. Again, you can have this lifted shape. If you'd rather round forehead to knee, get a little more passive with it. You have one more full round of breath. And rebend your left leg, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Three-legged dog. Inhale, left leg high, bend and stack, and then draw your circles. And find an expansive, smooth circle, and then reverse it. Oh yeah, we decided to call them shapes. They're no longer circles, they're shapes. It doesn't have to be a circle. Circle's relative. Down dog when you're ready. All right. From here, take your right leg high. Inhale. Bend and stack on your exhale. Inhale back to three-legged dog. On your exhale, squeeze your knee to nose. Again, inhale, three leg. Exhale, cross to your left. So try to bring it up into your armpit. Maybe your triceps, the goal. That's okay. Inhale, three leg. On your exhale, bring it to your right tricep. Same side. Squeeze and press the ground away. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, low lunge. Same power and control. Step through to your hands. Left heel down, Warrior Two. Inhale, open up. All right, so we're going to build some movement off of the movement I took through class, the one I just got through with. So, from your Warrior Two, if you want to stay here, just really owning this Warrior Two, go for that. If you want some movement, hands behind your head. So elbows point out to the sides. We're going to take a variation of a reverse warrior and an extended side angle. So right elbow is going to go to the ceiling on an inhale, reverse your warrior. So point your right elbow up, left elbow points towards your left toes. Stay for another breath in. And then on your exhale, a variation of extended side angle. Reach your right elbow forward, get it as close as you can towards your right knee or thigh. Lift your left elbow up. Full breath. And then breath to movement. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right elbow up. Exhale, extended side angle variation. Again, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Let's do three more times. Inhale. Exhale. For two. Last one. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand releases. And then exhale, extended side angle. Right hand to your right leg. Lift your left arm up. Now, you're using your core strength before to get into this pose. You want to continue that? Lift your right arm off of your right leg. Maybe touch it to your chest. Lift your left arm up. Again, your arm isn't supporting you, your core is supporting. If you want to bind it up, you've got two breaths. And inhale, reverse triangle. Right leg straightens, reach your right hand up. Now, envision this laser beam got attached to your tailbone. I want you to point that laser beam to the front of the room. Let your right hip point up with that. Reach your right hand a little higher. Squeeze your thighs together a little more so they support you. All right, look to your left toes, so back of your mat. Take a breath in. On your exhale, low lunge to the back. So turn your right toes with you. Both hands frame your left foot. Right hand stays down. Inhale, twist your left arm up. Now squeeze your thighs together. Press the ground away with your feet. And then stretch your left arm a little higher. Press with your right hand to support the lip. Breathe in. Exhale, both hands down to the ground. All right, shift forward. So you're still towards the back of your mat. Pull your right knee in towards your nose. So you're balancing on your left leg and your two hands. With your right knee pulled in, get light on your fingertips. And then inhale, one-legged mountain. Right leg comes up with you as you stand up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, kick your right heel straight to the back of the room. Flex your toes like you're trying to put a soft footprint on the back wall. And then inhale back to one-legged mountain. Then exhale to tree pose. Right foot inside of your right leg or left leg. Whatever pressure you're adding from your foot to your leg, I want you to add that pressure right back to your foot. So press leg into foot, press foot into leg. Get long and lifted. Now you can reach your hands up You can maybe bring hands to your heart, close your eyes, or maybe look up to the ceiling. If you want to take Namaskar grip, hands behind your back, palms face together, maybe fingers point up or maybe point down. But try to widen your inner thigh, so that same shape we took in your hug the earth when we started class. Open up your right knee to the right side of the room now. As if you laid and hug the earth here, you've got one more breath. Inhale back to a one-legged mountain, right leg stays lifted. Exhale, low lunge, send your right leg back, both hands down to the ground. On an inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Bend your legs, stack your hips, and then flip your dog. All 10 toes point to the original front of the room. Squeeze your thighs together, drive your heels down to lift your hips. Breathe in. And exhale, hands down. If you want to flow, it's there for you. If you want to press right back to down dog, that is where we will meet. From there, lift your right leg high. Inhale. Bend your legs, stack your hips, draw your shapes. No longer circles, right? It doesn't have to be circles. Just find your movement. Find your limitation within movement. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, cross to your left. And adding on, inhale, three leg. Exhale to your right. Three leg, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior Two, inhale. Feet get wide. We're going to do the same thing here, y'all. I feel like it sounded like Kermit the Frog starting that. But we're doing it. It's going to happen. Kermit the Frog voice or not. Hands behind your head. On an inhale, reverse. So send your right elbow up. On your exhale, extend. Right elbow towards your leg. Again, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Do two more times. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your right leg. And then exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. So frame your left leg. Inhale, reach your left hand up. Find your twist. Breathe in. Exhale, both hands down. You can pull your knee to your chest. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Breathe in. Exhale, kick your right heel forward. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, tree pose. Second time. Building up all that strength on your left leg. Reach your hands up. And press your right knee away from you. Press your heel into your leg. Press your leg back into your heel. 2 breaths. Inhale back to one-legged mountain. Exhale, low lunge, send it back. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Bend your legs, stack your hips, flip your dog. 1 full round of breath this time. And a little more familiar, a little less time necessary. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down and flow. You get to make it your way back to down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, other leg, other side. Take your left leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, bend and stack. Draw your shapes. Reverse them. Back to 3-leg. Inhale. Exhale to your nose. And inhale high. Exhale, cross to right. Inhale high. Exhale left, same side. Inhale, 3-leg. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior Two. Inhale. So again, new side. See where you can make space here. Feet press apart. As you press your feet apart, your spine, like an elevator, goes straight down. The tendency is to lean forward. Again, that's the path of least resistance. As you deepen, can you resist that? Lift your chest. Hands behind your head. Let's take it away. Inhale, reverse, left elbow up. Exhale, extend, left elbow towards your thigh or lap. And inhale, reverse. Exhale. Exhale, extend. Keep it going in and out. We have 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm up. Again, squeeze your shoulders together. Open up your heart. Maybe lift your left arm off of your left leg so you're using your core to support you. And then squeeze your shoulders to counteract the pull that's happening on your chest. Full breath. And then inhale, reverse triangle, left leg straight, squeeze. Again, point your tailbone forward. Draw that laser pointer all the way to the front of the room. Let your left hip lift and follow. And look to the back of your mat. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge to the back. On an inhale, reach your right hand up. Find your twist, press the ground away, lift your hips a little more, and then drag your heart forward. Breathe in, and exhale, both hands down. Shift forward, pull your left knee in towards your nose, so you're standing on your right leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts up with you. Drive your heel down to straighten your right leg. Breathe in, then exhale, kick your heel forward. 3 breaths. Inhale back to one-legged mountain. Then exhale, tree on the left side. First time you're here, allow yourself to get familiar with it. And press foot into leg, leg into foot. Lift your spine up tall. If you want to try something new, maybe hands extend up, maybe follow your gaze there. Try closing your eyes, see what happens. Nice full breath. And inhale, one-legged mountain. Come back through center. Exhale, low lunge with control. Step it back. 3-legged dog. Right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, bend, stack, and then flip. Drive your heels down. Lift your hips. Stretch your right hand up and over, like you're scooping up to the ceiling and then down towards the ground. Breathe in. And exhale, hands down, flow if you want it, skip if you don't. All right, one more time, left leg high, breathe in. Exhale, bend and stack. Inhale, 3 leg. Exhale to your nose. Inhale, high. Exhale to your right. Inhale, high. Exhale to your left. Inhale, 3 leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, Warrior Two. Hands behind your head. We'll take it quick. Inhale, reverse. Left elbow up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. One more time through. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Again, inhale, reverse. Lift your left arm up. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm up. You get a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left leg straight. Squeeze thighs together. Point your tailbone forward. Look to your right toes to the top of your mat. Breathe in. And exhale, low lunge to the original top. Twist your right hand up. Breathe in. Exhale, both hands down. Pull your knee to chest. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts up with you. Exhale, kick it forward. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, tree. Same thing. You maybe try something new. Hands behind your back. Reverse namaskar. Thumbs face out and your fingers point up. More opening through your chest. Make this about you. That's 2 breaths. Release your bind. Inhale back to one-legged mountain. Exhale, low lunge. 3-legged dog. Right leg high. Breathe in. Then stack and flip on your breath out. You can squeeze your glutes. Drive your heels down. Lift up your hips. Scoop your right hand to the ceiling and then to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, hands down and flow. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. From there, let your shins touch the ground. Bring your forearms down to the ground and interlace your fingers. So we're going to set up this basket with your fingers. Ensure your elbows stay underneath your shoulders for a good proper stack. Then bring the back of your head into that basket of your hands and the crown of your head, the very top, on the ground. Now before you lift your knees off the ground, press into your elbows so that the majority of your weight already lifts off your head. Again, there's 20% of your weight or less on your head. All of the rest of it is in your elbows. Once you've got that, tuck your toes, lift your knees off the ground. Walk your feet forward. Again, a little weight can transfer into your head, but keep pressing into your elbows. Pull a knee to your chest, and then maybe both knees. And then stack your hips. This could be where you stay. You're in a headstand. If you want to take it further, straighten one leg. See how that goes. Keep pressing through your elbows. Try to straighten your other leg. Envision these roots growing from your head down into the ground, holding you steady, pulling up energy to sustain. 4 breaths. And pull your knees to chest. Gently come down. Child's pose. Knees wide, hips to heels. If you got to the point where you pulled your knees to chest and it felt strenuous, it's always okay to pause there, breathe there. Those points where your mind starts to take over, it feels like things start to get a little dim, a little hazy, you might see stars because it's so strenuous feeling. That's a point to find some calmness and breathe in, as long as there's no sharp pain. So if this is new to you, take those setups to walk towards that. Pause at any time. Find calmness first. Keep your left hand down on an inhale. Reach your right arm up. And your exhale, thread the needle. Right arm underneath your left, taking where we left off earlier. Right cheek, right shoulder to the ground if you want further. Interlace your hands. Pull your right hand towards the left. Shift slightly towards the right. Take up a little more space. Pull a little more on your shoulders. Release your grip, plant your left hand back by your face, originally positioned. And then inhale, reach your right arm up. Counter twist. Exhale down. Full breath to settle. And then inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread, left arm under your right. Ear, cheek, and shoulder to the ground. Stay or add on the bind. Pull your hand across to the right, shift slightly to the left. One more full breath. Release the pressure. Take your right hand back by your face. Inhale, left arm up. Find your counter twist. And exhale, both arms down. From there, walk your hands back in towards your legs and come to standing on your shins. Take it to Camel Pose. If you have a block or a thick blanket, something to take in between your legs for some pressure, I would suggest it. You don't have to though. Block in between your legs. Taking it there, put it all the way up to your pelvic floor, so as far up as it'll go. Squeeze it there, hold it in place. Hands to your back, squeeze shoulders together, take a breath in to lift, and then exhale. Drive your hips forward, walk your gaze up the wall to the ceiling. And that squeeze is your support system, it's engagement, so everything is ready to be lifted and stretched and pulled. Find that support first.
If you have the space, you can bring your hands down to your ankles, maybe to the ground, to a block. 2 breaths. Inhale, come back up through center. Retrace your steps. Lower down to sit your hips on your heels. Take your hands to your lap. And for 3 rounds of breath, watch your heart rate. Watch your breath. Last full round. And then swing to the side. Take your legs out in front of you. And then take them out wide. So we're going to twist to one side and then to the other. If you'd rather take close leg, you can take that, but didn't have time to open them up. So we'll open them up here. Take a breath in, reach up through center. Flex your toes to your face. And then exhale, hinge forward. So flat spine, reach up like you're trying to catch a beach ball. It's about to come toward you. Can you stretch to reach it? Can you press your legs down a little more, flex your toes a little more towards your face. And breathe in. And then exhale, fold towards the ground. And take a couple of breaths to settle here. Round your forehead towards the ground. Then inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands forward and then over towards the left. So find your extension and then twist. Grab your right hand to your left foot. Take a breath in, lift. Exhale, round, forehead towards your knee. You can keep pressing your right foot away from you. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands back through center and then over towards the right. Breathe in and exhale, round forward. Come back up through center, take your legs together, and lower all the way onto your back. Bend your knees, and then take a supine figure 4, right ankle over your left knee. You can stay with your foot on the ground, or deepen by lifting your leg, grabbing front of your shin. Now this can get really straight passive. You can just pull your left leg towards your chest, but it's going to put an overstretch on your right hip. So rather, come back to center, press your right knee away from you, flex your toes, and then begin to pull your left leg in. Use your right elbow as a stopping point, press it into your right thigh. So as your left leg gets closer, your right leg will rotate out and forward. Two more breaths. All right. Let your left leg touch the ground. Cross your right thigh all the way over your left. So set up like eagle legs. Move your hips towards the left, gentle scoop, and then twist towards the right. So now your right calf is going to pull your left knee towards the right side of your mat. You're going to twist all the way through your left side body. Full breath. Come back through center, unravel your legs, step them as wide as your mat, and then broken bridge. Let your knees dip in one at a time, left and then right. You're ready? Figure 4, left ankle over your right knee. Find your depth. Pull your right leg in closer, press your left knee further away. It's a constant game of cat and mouse. The closer one gets, the further another gets away.
more breath here. Stay as long as you like or ready. Bring your right leg to the ground, cross your left thigh all the way over. Scoot your hips to the right, twist to the left. Left knee and calf, pull your right knee towards the left. If your right shoulder's lifting, untwist until you can connect it down. And then keep that connection as you twist. Last full breath. Unravel through center. One more time, step your feet wide, broken bridge. Left knee in, right knee in. Let it feel good. And then step your feet to hips width distance, bridge or wheel. I'm staying in bridge. If you want to take it to full wheel, I can walk you through. Otherwise, press into your heels, lift your hips. This can be enough, although for this I feel like I get a little more pressure to the middle of my back, not necessarily my shoulders. If you want shoulder action, clasp your hands underneath your back, squeeze your shoulders onto your back, and then press your shins forward. So you're shifting more weight to your traps, the top of your shoulders, to connect your neck to your shoulders. A slight tuck of your chin toward your chest. Again, keep pressing into your feet. You're adding more pressure to stretch out your back. If you want wheel, hands by your ears, elbows point up like grasshopper legs, and then press yourself up to lift your shoulders off the ground. You got 5 rounds of breath, whatever option you've chosen. So own that shape for 5 breaths. More round. Inhale, lift to your tiptoes. Exhale, lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Slow descent. Happy baby's final pose of class. And your happy baby looks like your happy baby. So, for me, I've been digging half happy baby to start. I feel like there's less need to go deep here. Get just as deep on one side without worrying about the other side. Mixing my focus between the two. If you're on one leg, switch. If you're still in full happy baby, see if something else feels good. Maybe stretch one leg straight, bend the other a lot. And then switch, try that with the other. Creating your own custom playlist for your body. It's going to be unique to you. Open up to that uniqueness. One more breath. Release your happy baby. Hug your knees to your chest. One more time. Take a breath in. Round your forehead toward your knees. Squeeze your knees closer toward your chest. All together, breathe in. And exhale, Shavasana. Let yourself relax onto your space and make it take as long as it needs to take. One leg out straight, and then another. Get really methodical, almost OCD with your pose. So much so that once you're set up in your shape, you can let it go. Let go of any thoughts of what you could have done better or done more of. Rest assured that you've done everything that you can do. Be okay with this space. Shavasana. I'll wake you when it's time. For now, find some space to rest. Check in with your inner monologue before you move. Have you been itching to move? Almost like the student who urgently raises their hand, screaming to pick me in class. Teacher will often disregard that student. Obviously, that student has some stuff to work on. They may know what they want, what the answer is, but can you allow a little more space? See if there's more work to be done. If you've had what you need, and you're ready to start the rest of your night, begin moving your extremities, your fingers, your toes, tilt your chin left and right. Take a couple of swallows, reset your throat. Roll circles with your wrists and your ankles. Reach your hands above your head. Take that good morning stretch, almost like the Superman we started with. Reset your body, get long, take a big breath in. And exhale, hug knees to chest. Pick a side and roll to that side, fetal pose. Just long enough to press yourself up to a seat. Take your hands to your heart. Lift your heart up into your thumbs. Let your shoulders relax down from your ears. Let this tall spine grow up. All of the work that you've done to strengthen, to loosen, to activate, it all works in unison to bring you right here. Find some gratitude for your body, for your shape, for your practice, and for your community. Honoring the light, love, student, and teacher in one another, we bow and share the words. Namaste. Good work, y'all. Thanks again for joining. That was a little bit of a struggle for me. Teaching as a third class, I don't know, I felt like I was reusing cues and just getting really in my head about stuff. So that last little bit was also to me. You need to slow down, really take in what's actually happening. What's the root cause, right? Get all discovery about it. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up, for continuing to support us here in the studio, managers, students, all of it. You're a part of this community, so thank you for being that. If you can, please donate. Our site is still going live, blackswanyoga.com/live. If you can't, all good. We enjoy you showing up either way. And have a good rest of your day. Namaste, yogis.